What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Gabe. Today I'm gonna go over my goals for sports, my goals for this YouTube channel, and we're gonna finish off with a Q&A. Coming back from summer, the first thing my coach made me do was write down a list of goals that I had for the year. So a week later, I wrote down my goals, came back to practice, gave it to him, and he just took one look and was just like, "Are you serious?" He went straight to me and said my goals were set way too low and that I had to set them higher. So I wrote down my goals again. I gave it back to him and he still said that my goals were too low. And he was telling me things like I should be shooting for the NBA or Division 1 basketball, and I was like, "Are you nuts? That's crazy." And he told me something super important. He said, "Maybe if you shoot for the stars, you'll land on the clouds." And what he meant by that was basically that if you set your expectations super high, work really hard for something, you're still gonna get a great outcome even if you didn't get what you wanted. So basically, if I shot for the NBA or Division 1, training super hard, I'll still become a really good basketball player. You gotta shoot high, believe in yourself if you want to get better at anything. That was sort of the message he wanted me to take away, and I thought that was really awesome. And so the first thing I recommend you guys to do if you have goals or anything that you want to achieve, I recommend you write them down right away. By writing down your goals, you're sort of reminding yourself what you're working for and what you really want to achieve later on. And so that's basically what I did. I have all my goals on this paper right here, and I'm going to go through them starting with my goals for sports. Basically, when it comes to basketball, there's not really much that I want to shoot for except for being just a more dominant player. I've always sort of had problems with confidence on the court. And another super important thing my coach taught me was not to have confidence in your good games, but having confidence in the hard work that you put for that game. So basically what he's saying is that all that hard work spent in the gym, you should have confidence in that instead of having confidence in that good shot that you made or that super cool layup that you did in front of everyone. That was something that really helped me with my confidence in tournaments and games, and I just really want to step up my confidence even more to become a more dominant player. I actually did not join track and field this year because my basketball and my track and field actually collided. They're both in season 2, so I don't really have much time to join. My basketball actually has trainings on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Track and field I think is on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So next year I'm going to try to do track and field on Fridays while playing basketball Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So as far for my goals for track and field, by the end of the year I want to be able to high jump over my height, so around 6 feet. I think it'd be absolutely insane to be able to jump over my height. My dad was doing it when he was my age, and I really want to do it as well. So although I wasn't participating in track my freshman year, I was in track my 8th grade year, and I was part of the javelin and discus events, and next year it'd be really cool if I could break the school records for those events. So for volleyball, there's really one thing that I've always wanted to do. It's just something that I just really thought in the back of my mind was never going to happen. It just takes so much coordination, skill, and vertical. It's a back attack. It's when you're basically behind the attack line and you jump over the attack line to go spike down. It's something that I've been working on. If I can get one next year, that'd be super cool. So I sort of quickly went over my goals for the sports that I'm going to be participating in next year because this channel is really more about my dunking journey and increasing my vertical. So now the most exciting part, my dunking goals. For next year, I really want to be able to have a two-hand dunk off of 1 foot. I can't hang on the rim after my dunks yet because I'm still dunking off of one hand. But if I'm able to dunk with 2 hands, I can probably hang on the rim, and I think that'd be super cool. So the next goal I have is a one-hander off 2 feet. So I'm actually not a good 2-footed jumper at all. I really think that it's sort of like my weakness that I have to train to get better. My 1-foot jump, as you know, is my best jump, and my 2-feet jump isn't really there yet. So I think next year, if I keep working on it, I'll be able to dunk off of 2 feet with one hand. And finally, a super high goal that I've set for myself that I'm really going to try to work hard to get is a windmill off the lob. Now this dunk is a dunk that I've been wanting to do for the longest time, and I think windmills look super cool. So if I can pull that off by next year, I'd be really happy. Finally, my biggest goal next year, my biggest goal is to get a dunk in game. I don't care if it's off the lob, I don't care if it's in traffic, I don't care if it's on a fast break. I just really want to get a dunk in game. I think that'd be absolutely insane. As far as I know, no one's really ever dunked in game at my school, and if I'm the first one to do that, I'd be super happy. So yeah, those are my dunking goals, and now onto the goals I have for this YouTube channel. So if you go back to the videos before my dunking video, you'll see that I have 1 or 2 cinematic montages that I have up there. I'm a really big fan of filmmaking. It's what I want to do in the future, and I love fitness as well. I love sports, I love training. So I thought if I could combine those together, I could make a really good YouTube channel for people to watch. I'm nowhere near done with my high school career. I have 2.5 years left, and I sort of want to document my journey and inspire others to do the same thing and sort of give my tips and tricks to become a better athlete overall. So as far as uploading content goes, I really hope I'll be able to stay consistent with uploading at least 1 video a week. So this is sort of why I started the Dunk Diaries series. It's a series that I'm really committed to upload consistent content about my journey with my dunking, which will keep me accountable, but also keep me posting videos. I have a couple really cool ideas for videos coming up, sort of like some training videos, maybe a full day of eating, and I'm really excited to get to those. But if you guys have any other ideas for my videos, please let me know down in the comments below. I also love cooking, so I'll try to make some really cool low calorie or high calorie recipes based on your goals. You guys can check those out as well. All right, so that's basically all my goals for sports and YouTube. I didn't want to go on too long about this because I didn't want to bore you guys, but I hope you guys sort of get an idea of what I want to do in the future with my high school career. And now onto the Q&A. So I asked my Instagram followers to ask me a bunch of questions for a YouTube Q&A. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram yet, follow me at GabeTy, spelled without an E. So first question is, would you do a basketball mixtape with my company? Dude, hell yeah. So basically I have a friend from San Francisco and he started a company of his own called Day One SF. I'll link their website down below. He started a company paired up with a bunch of artists, dancers, filmmakers and stuff, and he's basically helping them get started, and he has a music video out right now for one of his guys. It's really cool. Check out his website down below. But the answer to your question is absolutely, that'd be super sick. All right, next question is, are you gonna try to play college ball? If not, what's your end goal for basketball? So ever since I was a kid, playing college ball was the biggest dream. I didn't really care about the NBA. I thought playing Division I basketball was the absolute coolest thing. But to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna be good enough at the end of my senior year. My end goal for basketball is just have an awesome high school career and just move on from there. Maybe play some more basketball when I'm older. But yeah, I don't really plan to play college basketball. So next question is, how did you get your body to basketball shape? So basically what I did was I started training a lot harder and I really focused on my nutrition. I think my nutrition was the biggest thing that changed my physique in terms of athletics and making me feel better overall as an athlete. So if you guys want to get your body into basketball shape, or if you guys want to become a better athlete overall, I highly suggest taking care of your diet. Were your parents fully supportive of your athletic career? So I kind of go over this over in my last video as well, but my parents were both super athletic and I don't really have an athletic career. It's more of something I really like to do, and they are really supportive of my sport games. My dad and mom come to every single one of my games, so I'm super fortunate to have parents like that. All right, so next question is, what happened? My phone just died. All right, we're back. So next question is, what habits, disciplines, and mindset teen boys need to achieve personal goals? So in terms of habits, I think the biggest habit that I implemented over this year that helps me achieve my goals is just getting at least 9 to 10 hours of sleep. I know that sounds like a lot of sleep, but we're growing as teenagers. We really need a lot of sleep to grow and just function properly. So just getting your sleep in check is gonna help you reach your goals a lot faster than if you were sleep deprived. So in terms of disciplines, I think teen boys should seriously just get their homework out of the way, finish all their work for the week so that they can focus on whatever they're trying to do. If you procrastinate and put your work away, you're never gonna have time to reach your goals. So if you can get your homework out of the way, get your work out of the way so you can work on your things, I think you'll reach your goals a lot faster. Lastly, mindset, super important. I think every teen should have an open mindset, sort of getting ready for whatever's to come, whether you get an injury or whether, you know, something just doesn't go your way. You really sort of have to have that mindset that allows you to push through anything and everything. So next question is, do you like basketball or volleyball more? Can't say both. Basketball for sure. Favorite exercises for dunking? So my favorite all-time exercise for dunking has to be either the squat or the power clean. But if I did have to pick one of those exercises, I'd probably go with the squat. Next question is how to jump higher in both volleyball and basketball. This comes down to training hard consistently. If you could eat one same meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'd probably have to go with fried rice. When did you start playing volleyball? So I actually started playing volleyball my 6th grade year, but it wasn't really until 7th grade that I started taking it a lot more seriously. Pancakes or waffles, bro? So I love waffles, but I'll definitely take pancakes any day of the week. So the next question is, how to get jacked? I wouldn't know, bro. Next question is, where are you from? So my mom's Canadian, my dad's Vietnamese, so I'm a mixed kid. I'm half Canadian and half Vietnamese. Workouts, diet. Basically, I think he's asking what are my workouts and what is my diet. So I actually plan on making videos on my workouts and a full day of eating to show you guys what I like to eat to stay lean while gaining muscle. But for now, my workouts consist of basically heavy lifting every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays and Thursdays are sort of my recovery days. Saturdays are the days when I go out to play basketball and try to dunk on either a low hoop or a high hoop. Sundays are my rest days. So in terms of my diet, I am on a lean bulk, so I'm eating in a caloric surplus, but not too much of a caloric surplus. I do have a cheat meal here and there, but I do eat clean most of the time. So next question is progress speed. So I think again, this question is asking how long did it take for me to see some results? In terms of strength goals and vertical, I think it really takes a good 4 weeks of consistent hard training before you see any results. So next question is, what is your biggest motivation? To be honest, my biggest motivation is just wanting to get that dunk in game, which is why I'm training so hard. But one thing that really keeps me on my feet as well is trying to prove the doubters wrong. Alright, so next question is, do you have a pet? No, I don't have a pet, but I wish I did. I'm obviously kidding. I have 3 dogs, 1 cat that just gave birth to a litter of 6 kittens. I have fish, and I also have a bearded dragon that lives in my room with me called Scarlet. So the last question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So in 5 years, I see myself at UCLA studying film. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for my goals for my sports and my goals for YouTube, as well as the Q&A. So hopefully me talking about my goals for YouTube, my goals for sports, and that Q&A sort of gave you a better idea about who I am and what I like to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.